E aí pessoal, tudo beleza? Guilherme Oz aqui, então trazendo aí mais uma entrevista para vocês, dessa vez aqui no evento da Intel Gaming Garage. Vamos aqui hoje falar de SNK com o Sr. Gonzalez e vamos fazer algumas perguntas aí para entender um pouco sobre as franquias, sobre os planos da empresa, trazer um pouquinho de informação para vocês. Estamos aqui também através do Overplay. So thank you for accepting the interview, Mr. Gonzalez.
Thank you for having me here.
So we're going to start like this. SNK announced that Brazil will be hosting a qualifier, a part of the King of Fighters 15 World Championship. What are the plans of SNK for Brazilian esports, like our scenario?
To begin with, it's difficult for us to do any like direct hands-on event from SNK in not just in Latin America but in the Americas in general, since we don't have established Western presence. We don't have an SNK of Latin America, SNK Latam, SNK Brazil, just the divisions in Asia, like Japan, China, etc. In terms of a direct tournament, I don't think there's something we can do in the short term. But we're always looking forward to work with the best organizers, the most well-known, responsible TOs for like the most respected tournaments, to do this kind of work together to do this kind of qualifiers for the larger events. Not necessarily in the larger scale, but we had for a long time already our esports support program. It's a bit different from like what the competition is doing, because they're focused more in either online tournaments or large scale tournaments. Meanwhile, us, we've always been focused more on the general community. So even for smaller tournaments, we've always been very happy to provide prize support, like a lot of merch and that kind of stuff, which we know it's very difficult to, for example, find in Brazil and in South America in general because of import costs, taxes, and all that kind of stuff. So we know the community really appreciates having like an official SNK shirt or like a keychain or stuff like that. It's very meaningful to them, and that's something we really value. So for the time being, at least, we plan to continue doing that. And if there's like another large instance, like there's like large esports instances with our next project, our upcoming project, City of the Wolves, when it comes out, of course, Brazil is going to be a key region for us, and there will be at least one big instance for competition in it. But for the most part, like more than organizing something ourselves, we're relying on supporting the established organizers and community here in any way we can to make the community feel that SNK is very close to them.
Yeah, but here in Brazil, the King of Fighters is kind of huge, because I remember when I was younger, as a kid, we used to go to the arcades all the time and play King of Fighters 98 and all the other games. And now we have the most recent game in the franchise, the King of Fighters 15, and you guys are supporting the game with DLC and additional characters. And just the fans would like to know, can you say something about the roadmap for the contents in the future for King of Fighters 15? Will you guys continue to support the game for the next years?
Well, we just revealed a last character for the Season 2, Hinako, which is a very polarizing character. People here that have experienced what she can do in our games either love her or hate her. There's no in between. You can look forward to more information about her coming out soon, and the release should be in the next few months. Just like for summer this year. I mean, this year / next year. Other than that, I'm not in the position to talk more, sadly, but at least for now, please look forward to what Hinako has to bring to the table in terms of more gameplay, for sure.
Let's talk about Fatal Fury. You guys teased a new Fatal Fury game during EVO 2023. Fans seem to be really excited about this return of this beloved series. But I saw a lot of people online just wondering, why the name City of Wolves?
Of course, it's a reference to Mark of the Wolves in general, but also we know the Southtown legacy is very, very big. Like, it's very rich. It's a very unique city, unique environment with like a lot of different landscapes, different cultural representations. We wanted to make sure that people could see that this is something wider in terms of how the game will be presented. And we showed that in the first teaser trailer that we had at Evo, that it shows basically, oh, you're fighting in different parts of the city. It's kind of like that old spirit of like fighting on the streets. We want to bring something back to it, but also have an area that has a rich culture history that we can explore within the game as well. That's basically the whole idea of having City of the Wolves. This is a place where the wolves prowl and the wolves are hungry. They want battle. So we want to show that, and we want to show everything this place has to offer.
SNK, with a partnership with Netflix, just released Samurai Showdown on iOS and Android. I played it on the Nintendo Switch, the version, and I was really impressed that the game is basically the same on the consoles and on the mobile. How does SNK sees right now the mobile gaming environment? What the mobile platforms means to SNK?
SNK is a very traditional Japanese company, so one of our functions in the Western business environment is like a little bit of bridging the traditional Japanese with the Western modernization, especially in the game industry. In our case, the joint project with Netflix has been really good to break the ice. There's a few projects we've done in mobile. I mean, a lot of people have the confusion because they see SNK characters in the game, they assume it's made by us, which is more often than not the case, especially mobile. Like, there's a very popular mobile game, KOF All Stars, which is not made by us. We just licensed the IP to a well-known mobile developer, Netmarble. But in our case, we have a few projects that we've done in terms of mobile that have been pretty successful. For example, Metal Slug Attack. We're definitely trying to convince people that it's definitely a viable option, something we want to explore in the future, leading to one of the reasons of me being here at BGS is also being able to network with in a more B2B capacity with regional developers, which there's a lot that specialize in mobile, to see if there's ideas for being able to use outside talent to bring those ideas to light, to see if there's developers that have ideas that align with what we want to do, and if something clicks well, then it might be a possibility. For now, there's nothing really in the plans, at least in the short term, but the doors are not closed at all. Like I say, we just did this, and we're also always looking forward to work with new outside talent, like for example the Metal Slug Tactics game that's in development with a European developer as well. The possibility is always there. We just have to find like the right idea, right partner, and get to work.
And let's just work. I know you have a lot of interviews today, and it's gonna be really busy.
It's fine for me. I'm more than happy. Again, I'm just a player like everyone. So as like being known as a competitive fighting game player. So that's why most people know me in the community. So for me, it's kind of a blessing to be able to do this now, to be able to have the region get more support also directly from SNK. Show them why SNK means so much for these regions, so SNK can say, okay, we understand. We're gonna do more for Brazil, for South America. For me, it's just like I'm just hoping that people are happy with what we have been doing so far, with all the retro projects, all the rollback network feeding, so people can play amazing wonders like KOF 98 Ultimate Match, 2002 Unlimited Match, now 13 KOF 13 Global Match with rollback. All projects so new people can play them, and also working hard so all our new projects are up to the new standards that people expect for fighting games as well, and for other kinds of retro projects as well. Like something like Metal Slug Tactics is like amazing for me. I love tactical games. I love Metal Slug. So seeing those two together is a great twist, and I really hope more ideas like that with a lot of our IPs we have. Like we have such a rich library of super cool, interesting franchises that we want and need to do more with those.
Just remember that Brazil loves SNK. Thank you very much.
No, thanks to you.